From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, welcome to today's presentation of Huntsville High School Hornet Baseball. It's time for the Hornets Baseball pregame show. So let's send you down to the diamond with color analyst BJ McMichael and the voice of Hornets Baseball, Collin Neill.
Beautiful evening here in Kingwood, Texas, where the Huntsville Hornets take place in Game 3 of 15 of district play. They'll be taking on the Kingwood Park Panthers. We're not actually here on Kingwood Park's campus. We're actually at Kingwood High School. Just a couple minutes down the road. Their field is too wet to participate on since it rained almost all day last week. It actually caused Huntsville to cancel their non-district match against Fulshire yesterday, so if you don't see a result for that, it was canceled yesterday. But I'm Collin Neill, and joining right beside me, it's not BJ McMichael. BJ still can't join me. It's someone even better. I'm just kidding, BJ. Hey, I don't like to compare and contrast, but it's Christian Cortez. Christian, how you doing?
Doing great. And yourself, Neill? Great day for baseball.
Yeah.
Little chilly.
This wind is starting to pick up a little bit, and I still haven't invested in those paperweights you've been telling me to. They might be out of my budget. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll see. It is once the sun gets down, we'll see what happens. See if the wind will pick up or not. See how it'll affect the ball in the air tonight.
All right. Well, let's recap last few games. If you are not too caught up with Huntsville baseball, last time out they did lose to Lufkin 4-0 behind a good performance by the starting pitcher Hillis, who threw a complete game, only allowed 2 hits. Huntsville were able to get a couple of hits off of him, Christian, but they weren't able to get going, and they did give up a couple of errors that would eventually go unearned to Luke Durham, who had a good game. He still pitched 6 innings. Colin Gilbert came in and finished the job. And then, Christian, though, last time you were with me, you were at Porter, Texas, and that was another close game for Huntsville where the offense couldn't get going. They had to rely on a bit of luck and some errors on the other team. What exactly do you want Huntsville to do today?
Just keep fighting, as they always done. In that 9th inning, there was 2 outs left, and they just keep fighting, keep swinging, able to come back off of errors that were occurred to the Spartans. They just need to keep on fighting, doing well, and to do that, you give yourself a shot, and you can be able to win ball games.
Looking at Kingwood Park, they are also 1-1. Last time out for them, they lost to the Nacogdoches Dragons. The Nacogdoches Dragons are actually the only undefeated team left in the district. Kingwood Park lost to Dayton in their district opener on the same night that Huntsville beat Porter. And Christian, I kind of want to get your opinion on this. You played high school sports. How does travel affect a team? Does it affect it really at all, or do you just try to put that in the back of your mind? Because Huntsville is going to still have to do a lot of traveling, not as much as last year, but because they're going to have to go to Nacogdoches next week.
Well, the good thing for an athlete is you're not the one driving. So you're able to get some sleep, able to do so. But that sleep gives you energy, and you're able to wake up. Once you get on the field, you're energized. You're in a good mood. You're doing well. There is a lot of traveling, 2 hours to NAC, another 2 hours, I believe, to Dayton and stuff of that sort. And you're playing baseball, so you're playing 2 days a week compared to even 1 with football.
Sometimes 3 days a week, too.
Yeah, it can put a little toll on you. And, again, these are student athletes. They have classes as well. But they just sleep, do well. But they always want to come out here, come and play. Always try and get a win.
What are your thoughts about this game participating on another school's field? It's not K Park's field like I mentioned. It's on Kingwood's high school field, and it's all turf. And as you can see, folks, we are sitting up higher. The field, we're looking down the field. Field's deep. Wall is tall. That left field wall is pretty tall too. It's like a little miniature Minute Maid Park wall over there on left field. But do you think this is going to affect Kingwood Park in any way?
I think both teams, it doesn't quite affect. There is a difference in turf. The ball will bounce differently, but you're out here, it's a diamond sport, 315 to the left, 375 dead center, and I believe 315 to the right. So you just come out and play. It is different with the dirt, but they did have to play here compared to how the conditions are with the field at K Park.
First time that Huntsville is facing Kingwood Park in 10 years. Last facing them in 2013. They are 0-3 all time. We're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. That interview is coming your way shortly here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back to the pregame show. Collin, Neill alongside head coach Justin Jennings. Coach, last time out, y'all lost to Lufkin 4-0. Y'all are now down to 1-1. What's it been like heading up to this matchup against Kingwood Park?
Man, we've just hit a lot the last couple days. We've struggled offensively, and then, we weren't very good the other night. Of course, they only had 5 hits. We had 3. So just a couple here and there that we needed. But we just hit a lot the last couple days, just trying to work on some things with some certain guys and trying to get a few guys going, just a few guys slumping a little bit. Just working on some things, some mechanical things, some timing issues, and just been hitting a lot, man.
What have you been telling your guys on the hitting side? It seemed were you telling them to be more aggressive, be more selective? Because it looked like they were developing good backs against Lufkin's pitcher last week, but what were you exactly telling your guys?
Well, we kind of got away from what we do that makes us successful. We swung at pitches out of the zone, which we don't typically do. We're trying to get into some good hitting counts and trying to drive the baseball. And we swung at some breaking balls out of the zone when we were up in counts, and that's not something that we typically do. So we just kind of got back to approach and talked about what we're trying to do and what we're looking for, and just going over strengths and weaknesses for each hitter, because that's important. It's important that they understand their limitations, and we used to do a pretty good job of that. We kind of got away from that the last couple weeks, and we just kind of focused on that.
Collin Sanders, it seems like is on the bump tonight to start this matchup. What are you looking at of him tonight?
Collin's pitch is probably the best guy we've got, just because he throws more strikes. He throws a few more strikes than Luke. He's got 3-4 pitches sometimes, just depending upon what breaking balls are on. He's going to do a good job. He's going to give up some hits, and they're probably going to score some runs. He's not overpowering by any means, but he's pretty crafty, and he does a good job of locating the baseball on both sides of the plate. So he's going to do what we need him to do, what we expect him to do. He's going to give us a chance to win, and that's the most important thing, and we'll just have to execute offensively and make the routine play defensively.
Anything about Kingwood Park that stands out to you?
I know they can swing it. I know they got a shortstop that's committed to play at the next level, and I know their top 5 or 6 guys are all pretty good offensively. So they can score some runs. They like to bunt. They like to move guys over and move them around a little bit. So we kind of worked on our bunt defense a little bit. We'll have to do a better job of that than we did on Tuesday night. But we just got to take care of business, just make the routine play and be where we're supposed to be when we're supposed to be there, and, just control those first few guys and just make sure if they get a big hit that there's nobody in scoring position and there's nobody on because of an error or a walk or something like that. So we're just going to try to neutralize those guys and try to minimize the damage.
All right, Coach, before I let you go, what are your keys to getting off of the losing skid and going 2-1?
We've got to start fast offensively. We need to be better than we've been in the last couple weeks, and I anticipate that we will. We just want to focus on hitting some balls hard, and if we're going to make outs, make loud outs. So offensive is the key for us. I think we'll pitch fine. Defensively, we'll be fine. We just got to get something on the scoreboard, and we need to get it early. And if we can do that, I like the way I think things will play out for us.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. All right, that was head coach Justin Jennings of Huntsville Hornet Baseball. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, and then first pitch is coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here at Kingwood Park, not Kingwood Park. Supposed to be at Kingwood Park, but we're in Kingwood, technically speaking. Starting lineups for Huntsville Hornets and Kingwood Park. First off, for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Let's see, we get right here. There we go. There we go. All right, for leading off, the starting shortstop for the Kingwood Park Panthers would be number 3, Marshall Burke. Starting out behind him at the 2 spot will be number 9, Nolan Kruger at first base. Starting left fielder at the 3 spot will be number 24, Jackson Lindsay, the junior, starting in left field. In the 4 spot, the cleanup spot, will be number 6, Landon Carrison. He'll be playing at center field today. In the 6th spot will be number 27, Michael Santiago. He'll be at second base. Starting third baseman, number 29, right behind Santiago. This one, the 6 hitter. Number 29, it will be Kevin Rios, starting third base. The DH today at the 7th spot will be number 15, Aiden Murray. Number 26, the starting catcher at the 8th spot. Again, number 26, Cole Webb. And starting right field will be number 2, Wyatt May. Gabriel Bernal, number 11, the left-handed pitcher, the sophomore, is on the mound to start this game for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Now your starting lineup for the Huntsville Hornets. Number 7, leading off, Gage Doris. He'll be DHing. And then on the mound tonight for the Huntsville Hornets will be number 2, Collin Sanders. At the 3 spot will be number 28, Brian Parker Jr., the first baseman. In the cleanup spot will be at right field, number 1, Jackson Batten. At the 5 spot will be number 33, the starting center fielder, Cooper Molness. Right behind him will be number 9, Nolan Hunt at second base today. Number 11, Luke Durham will be at left field today. Sophomore, Colton Gilbert, number 20, at the 8th spot will be at third base. And then finally, at the 9th spot will be excuse me, folks, will be Noah Nieto. He'll be at the catching spot. Holden Langley will be at shortstop, mainly for defensive purposes. Your starting pitcher, once again, is Collin Sanders. That'll do it for the starting lineups. First pitch is coming up next. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
This has been the Hornets Baseball pregame show. Get ready, Hornet Nation. First pitch is next.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets! The following is a KSAM Sports presentation on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, it's springtime in East Texas, so you know what that means. It's time once again for Huntsville High School Hornets Baseball. Now let's send you down to the diamond and join your Hornets Baseball broadcast team. Here's Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael.
And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Kingwood, Texas. Huntsville Hornets in Game 3 of 15 in District 16 of 5A Region 2 for high school Texas baseball. I'm Collin Neill. Alongside me is my broadcast partner for tonight, Christian Cortez. Starting pitcher once again for the Kingwood Park Panthers will be number 11, Gabriel Bernal, the sophomore left-handed pitcher. You know, Christian, it's always interesting going up against a sophomore left-handed pitcher. Huntsville's lineup, though, is pretty well mixed up. How do you think they'll hold up against him tonight?
Yeah, it's always a good way to get a matchup on a lefty. Helps well, able to drive it. But you see right here, with the sun going down on the left side, it favors the left-righted pitcher, as it won't be in his eyes as much compared to a right-handed pitcher. So we'll see how it goes tonight. But for batting, there's a lot of lefties for Huntsville.
Temperatures are also dipping down, so we might not see a lot of balls carried tonight. But this wind might have something to do with some balls going out there. Might play some tricks on the right fielder, or on the outfielders rather. So it's going to be pretty interesting, to say the least. About to get underway here. Again, we're at Kingwood, Texas. We're not at Kingwood Park. So let's see how this game goes. Let's see if Huntsville can get back into the win column. Both these teams are 1-1. They're both coming off of losses. So this is a big game to start early on to keep up with the undefeated Nacogdoches Dragons. Leading off for the Huntsville Hornets, it's going to be number 7, the junior designated hitter, Gage Doris. It'll be lefty on lefty to start off this match, this ball game. Again, Bernal is the starting pitcher for the Kingwood Park Panthers. He's working from the windup. And first pitch is low and outside, and we are underway here in Kingwood, Texas.
They're right there, first pitch, trying to put it in the dirt, trying to get the batter swinging. Good eye by Doris.
Bernal goes. Swing, ground ball. Scooped up by the first baseman in Kruger. And that is the first out of this ball game.
All right, now you hear the wind picking up here slowly, going left to right.
Collin Sanders now steps in. He's the starting pitcher tonight for Huntsville. Usually at third base, but tonight head coach Justin Jennings has him on the bump. First pitch. In there for a called strike. 0-1. Bernal winds up. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Swung at a miss. 0-2. We'll have your defensive alignments for Kingwood Park in just a moment. As Sanders, the righty, facing the lefty, and Bernal. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And Sanders goes down swinging.
It's unfortunate there. Had 2 off-speed pitches, got caught chasing there.
They'll send the sophomore starting at first base, Brian Parker Jr., the lefty, once again against the lefty and Bernal. First pitch. Swing, fly ball to left center field. In on to center fielder Lindsay, and he'll make the catch for the third out. Huntsville Hornets go 1, 2, and 3 to begin the ball game. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the first. Collin Sanders will step to the bump to excuse me, to see if he can get these Kingwood Park Panthers bats to not do anything. We'll be right back in just a few moments. We're on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hornets go 1, 2, and 3. Collin Sanders now goes out there to put a 0 on the board for the Huntsville Hornets. Big spot here for Collin Sanders, the senior. Head coach Justin Jennings talked a lot about him in pregame. Has 3 to 4 pitches to work with, can pound the strike zone. May not have overpowering stuff, Christian, but if you can locate your pitches, it's going to be a good night for you.
Yeah, you can always fool the batter. It always does the right way. Just need to be dependent on the catcher here and get the right pitch and get him chasing here.
Yeah, freshman Noah Nieto, he's been really good for this Hornet squad. The only freshman on this squad. But, I mean, you saw it against Porter. He didn't really act like a freshman. He looked like he knew exactly what he was doing, blocking pitches in the dirt and making those big defensive plays.
Yeah, and for a catcher, they will have that confidence to be able to block that pitch and throw that pitch in the dirt to get it chasing. It really helps well.
So leading off for the Panthers will be Marshall Burke, the starting shortstop. Sanders gets back on the bump. He'll work from the windup. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Good start for Sanders, 0-1. Burke committed to Florida Tech. 0-1. Swing, ground ball back at Sanders, up the middle. Langley gets it, throws on the first, not in time, gets past Parker Jr. anyway. That should be ruled as an infield hit. Would have been a tough play for Langley. Was a tough play for Langley, and they do count that as a hit.
Yeah, tough play right there with Burke doing well, able to run it out, get on base.
Probably a good thing for Langley to get it anyway, because if it's slow rolling to the outfield like that, with Burke's speed, he could try to hustle the second.
Yeah, but now you're looking to try and get 2 down here, try and get a double play.
Yeah, they'll send the junior Nolan Kruger, the first baseman tonight for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Pitch showing bunt, gets it down. Sanders is fielding it. Those on the first to Parker Jr. for out number 1. That's a sac bunt for Kruger. That moves Burke on the second. Now put a runner in scoring position for number 24, the left fielder for the night for the Panthers, to be Jackson Lindsay.
See if Sanders can try and get a pitch right here, get the batter chasing.
Don't necessarily have to strike him out. Just try to get something. Try to get it out by any means. First pitch is in there for a strike. Good start right there for Sanders.
Great location right there, get by the batter.
Collin Sanders getting the signs from Nieto. Readies. He's working from the stretch. Looks back at second at Burke. Pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Talk about that location, Christian. That was perfect.
Let's talk about pinpoint accuracy right there.
Yeah.
Able to get the top of the zone there.
Get your outfield alignments, your defensive alignments for the Huntsville Hornets in just a moment. Sanders, though, looking to try to get the second out right here. 0-2 pitch to Lindsay. Just fouled it off the end of the bat. Count stays 0-2. was another breaking pitch, and Lindsey went fishing for that.
Yeah, and Lindsey able to stay alive on that one.
If you're calling, you can't let that get to you, because those kind of foul balls, when you got a batter like that and then you have him wailing and then somehow fouling it off, it can get to you. But let's see if Sanders can brush it off. Sanders looks back the pitch. Check swing, it'll go foul over us. Lindsey taking his time to get back in the batter's box. Sanders waiting on Lindsey. Lindsey gets back, the righty against the righty. Marshall Burke is at second after reaching on an infield single and then getting a second on a sac bunt. The pitch. Swing, liner, foul. Defensive alignments for the Huntsville Hornets. Sanders is pitching. Nieto's at catcher. Brian Parker Jr. is at first. Nolan Hunt's at second. Colton Gilbert at third. Langley at short. Durham in left field. Molness at center. And Batten is in right field. Sanders working from the stretch. Burke, a little bit of a soft lead off a second pitch. Swing, foul, straight to the netting. Good battle brewing between Sanders and Lindsey.
Yeah, Lindsey just able to get a bit of that bat and keep fighting here. Try and get him chasing.
Cake Park fans here, but Huntsville got themselves a good crowd here tonight, making the trip about an hour down south of Huntsville. 0-2. Swing, hard liner, foul. Lindsey really pulled onto that one. Gonna go get the ball. Not really any wind out here tonight, Christian. It was prevalent to start this game, but now it's died down.
Yeah, thankfully, hands getting cold.
Sanders looks back at Burke a second. 0-2. High for ball one. Fastball right there. .315 in left field. Believe it's .315 in right field as well. Yes, it is. .375 at center field. Tall walls here, big inconsistency. 1-2, swing and a miss. Got him on the breaking pitch. Lindsey sat down swinging. Sanders gets the second out.
Great job by Sanders, able to keep fighting there, keep it going, not get agitated by the batter fouling off pitches, and able to get a strikeout there.
Landon Carrison, the senior, now steps in. Starting center fielder for Kingwood Park. Sanders looking in on Nieto, working from the stretch again. Runner on second is Burke. Pitch, swing. Bit of a pop-up, but it will go foul. Fastball's working pretty well tonight for Sanders.
Yeah, he's been able to locate it and able to get the call by the blue up there in the zone. He's trying to attack it.
Looking back at Burke on second is Sanders. Sanders. Pitch. High and away for ball one. Carrison, the cleanup hitter for the Panthers. Burke can run, but don't necessarily know if you want to get Carrison's hands off the bat. 2. In there for a strike, 1-2.
Great location, able to freeze the batter there. 1-2 count.
I mean, if you locate that curveball, I mean, and then you throw that fastball looks like it's coming in a couple of miles quicker. Just catches up to you. Sanders working against Carrison with 2 outs. The pitch. High and away for ball 2.
One more, Collin, one more. Fire it in.
Kingwood Park got a lot of good products on this team. Carrison's one of them. Got some going to go play at the next level. Sanders Pitch. Swing. Did he go? Did he go? He did not go according to the field umpire. Wow, that one looked really good. Big spot here for Sanders. Runner in scoring position at second is Burke. Landon Carrison, the cleanup hitter. Sanders has to work against. The pitch. Called strike 3, and Sanders works out of it. Panthers get no runs on a 1 hit, no errors committed by Huntsville. 1 runner left on base. Second inning. About going to get underway in just a few moments here. We're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have that. For Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Back here at Kingwood Park, Huntsville Hornets and the Kingwood Park Panthers. Knotted at 0. Top of the second about to get underway. Leading off for the Huntsville Hornets will be Jackson Batten.
Leading off the top half of the second.
Be a lefty-on-lefty matchup right here. They look to attack on the first pitch.
I think these matchups, personally for me, are always fun because a lefty-on-lefty match is the least common matchup in baseball. Pitch. Swing, liner, and it's caught by the second baseman in Santiago. Good swing on it by Batten, but the top spin died it down. Out number 1.
I like the aggressiveness going for the first pitch right away. Just unfortunate, but it will affect the cold air here and how far the ball will travel.
Cooper Molness, starting center fielder, steps in. The pitch outside for ball 1. Huntsville wearing the black numbers and logo in Hornet green. Pitch outside for ball 2. Cooper working against the lefty and Bernal. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch dies down to the turf. 2-1. Lefty working from the lineup. Swing, hard ground ball to short onto Burke. Goes on to first. Is it in time? Yes, it is. 2 outs now for the Hornets. Nolan Hunt, the second baseman, now steps in for the Hornets. And here comes that wind, Christian. First pitch. Swing, chopper to third. In on it is the third baseman in Rios. Goes on the first in time for the third out. Quick 1-2-3 inning once again for Bernal of K Park. We now head to the bottom of the second inning. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network powered by KSAM Sports. This is Huntsville Hornet Baseball.
Affordable Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here in Kingwood, Texas, Collin Sanders back out there to work for the Hornets in the bottom of the second inning. While we still have a second, just want to let y'all know for the latest up-to-the-minute information on what's happening in the world of sports in Huntsville and Walker County, follow KSAM Sports on Facebook. You can find breaking news and information for the Huntsville Hornets, Sam Houston Bearcats, and much more on the page. KSAM Sports on Facebook, your home for Huntsville and Walker County sports. Be sure to also follow us on Twitter. All you have to do is just search KSAM 1017. Starting second baseman Michael Santiago will now step in. Sanders working the first pitch. Swing, ground ball caught by Sanders. Throws on the first for the first out. One pitch, one out. Well, Christian, it does help that your starting pitcher can also play pretty good third base.
Yeah, always be prepared. Anything coming up the middle.
I don't think he's probably one of those guys that has no problem with pitcher fielding practices.
Yeah. But one pitch, one down helps the momentum here.
Kevin Rios, the sophomore, now steps in. First pitch, high for ball one. Sanders working. Pitch. High again for ball two. Pitch. This time in there for a strike. 2-1.
Great job able to get the inside on the plate.
Collin from the lineup. Pitch. High and away. Gets past Nieto for ball three. On deck for the Kingwood Park Panthers will be Aiden Murray, the DH.
Come on now, Collin.
Sanders pitches. High for ball four. And Santiago reaches first base on a walk.
Designated hitter number 15, Aiden Murray.
Murray will now step in, the starting designated hitter for the Kingwood Park Panthers, the sophomore. Can play on the infield and also pitches. First pitch, swing and a miss. Gets away from Nieto, but good job to get in front of it to prevent the runner from going to second.
Have faith in your catcher. If you want to throw a pitch in the dirt, he's able to block it. Just a freshman able to do so. It's so great.
Pick off for the first, not in time. Sanders has to be careful because if he gets set, if you're in the middle of getting set and then you throw a pick off, it could be a balk. Pitch. Swing, ground ball, slow chopper, slow roller to Sanders. Underthrows it to Brian Parker Jr. for out number two. Cole Webb, the starting catcher. Runner moved to second in the same spot as back in the first inning, but Sanders looking more comfortable out there. Pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Beautiful pitch, 0-1. Sanders working from the stretch. Runner on second is Santiago after walking. Pitch. Swing and chopper foul. 0-2.
All right, one more.
Count now 0-2.
I mean, Sanders has been doing a pretty good job of getting to 2 strikes.
Yeah, and able to get strikeouts as well, especially swinging.
Come on, Cole, fire it in there.
Pitch. Swing, high chopper to third. That's Gilbert throwing to first. Scoops it up is Parker Jr., and that is the third out of the bottom of the second. Panthers get no runs on no hits, no errors committed by the Hornets. 1 runner is left on base for the second straight inning. Third inning going to be underway in a few moments. We're going to step aside and take a break from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. While we still have time, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors. Affordable Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. And Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. Burnell back out there for his third inning of work. Durham will lead off for the Huntsville Hornets. And then behind him, due up will be Gilbert and Nieto. Durham, the starting pitcher from Tuesday's game against Lufkin. As first pitch, low for ball 1. Luke Durham waits. Pitch is swung on and miss.
Kind of chasing that. What I like that Durham's doing, he's taking his time, getting in the plate, showing his hand up, not giving that pitcher time to.
Went 1 for 3 against Lufkin with the double. Pitch low for ball 2. Didn't fall for that pitch the second straight time. Burnell looks like to be working from north and south of the strike zone. Pitch outside for ball 3. On deck is the sophomore Colton Gilbert. 3-1. High for ball 4, and that is the first base runner of the evening for the Huntsville Hornets.
Great way to start the inning, get a runner on base right away off of a walk. But nearly all those pitches were outside.
Yeah. I mean, Gilbert did fall for a pitch that was low and away, but he didn't fall for it that second straight time, and it might have caught Burnell by surprise. Pickoff, though, to first, not in time. Colton Gilbert steps in. Got to always be careful with those left-handed pitchers. They do tend to have some really good pickoff moves. Pitch. Shows bunt, goes foul. Tried to drag it. Rios at third is playing in on the grass.
Come on, Gilbert.
Pickoff throw the first on time. Let's go ahead and get the Cape Park outfield defensive alignments out of the way quickly. Burnell is pitching, Webb is catching. Kruger's at first, Santiago's at second. Rios is at third, Burke is at short. Lindsey's at left field, Carrison's at center, and Mays in right field. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Burnell looking to like that outside pitch there. Able to get the call right there.
Pitch. Outside for ball 2. Webb tried to frame it up to make it look good for the home plate umpire, but he's not falling for it. One and 2. Swing, hard liner goes foul, pulled it.
Come on, Gilbert. Straighten that out.
Gilbert tried to do a drag bunt to lead off this inning, and then got down 1 and 2. Looks like he's trying to pull something down the left field line. Lindsey's not going back. Pickoff throw to first on time, almost too high for Kruger to reach.
There's a big gap over there over the third baseman's head. Trying to get it over there.
He's hugging that third base line. Pitch. High for ball 2. Count evens up.
Come on, 20.
2 and 2.
Come on, 20.
Runner on first is Durham. Pitch. Swing. Popped up right behind us. It will go foul. Count still at 2 and 2. Gilbert working a good battle here against Burnell.
Come on, 20.
Burnell sets readies. Durham leading off first. The pitch. Low, bounces into turf for ball 3. Full count now. Webb does a good job of blocking it. On deck is the freshman Noah Nieto, the catcher tonight for the Hornets.
So far, nearly all these pitches have been outside.
You sending Durham right here? Pitch. Swing. Fly ball to right field. In on it is May. And he'll make the catch for out number 1.
I would have said yes, but then it was a pop fly. Second base was not ready if Durham would have ran.
Good battle there, though, nonetheless, by Gilbert. Working Burnell to get that pitch count up.
Catcher, number 3, Noah Nieto.
Noah, freshman catcher, really turning some eyes here in Huntsville. Doesn't act like a freshman behind the plate, but he is indeed a freshman. Pitch. Low for ball 1. And Christian, you and I saw it, I mean, once again at Porter. I mean, he made a couple of great defensive plays to keep Porter at just the 1 run. And Durham talked about him in that start, and he just trusted Nieto, and that's all that really is. You just, if there's some trust built between the catcher and the pitchers, it's going to go a long way. Next pitch, swung high, fly ball, left center field, going back to center fielder, and it bounces, a 1 out the wall. Durham is holding up at third as head coach Justin Jennings wisely holds him up there, but a double for the freshman Noah Nieto gets the Hornets in business.
Great swing, able to get through. Just a little bit short of getting past the wall, but able to get on second, get a runner on third. Lefty on lefty, like we said.
The designated hitter, number 7.
Courtesy runner for the Hornets will be Miles Howell.
For what I've seen from the previous batter, he liked the outside on the righties, but looks to see if he can try and get Doris on the inside here.
I mean, a hit to the outfield. I mean, hey, you'll trade a run for an out.
Only 1 down.
RBI chance here for Gage Doris as Burnell steps off the mound, gets back on. Doris grounded out to first his last time up, back in the first inning. Pitch. Low, bounces to dirt. Durham is going. Howell goes on to third, and there's no throw. Durham gets the first run of the ballgame for the Hornets on a wild pitch. One nothing now. Hornets up on the Panthers. Howell moved from second to third on that wild pitch. Doris working with the 1-0 against Bernal. Pitch. Low again for ball 2. Doris the lefty working against the lefty. Pitch. Low again for ball 3. 3-0 now.
Yeah, Doris being right on that plate can make a pitcher uncomfortable, and it's working right here.
Collin Sanders is on deck. Doris might be given the green light on this one. Pitch. Low and inside for ball 4. Doris reaches first on a walk. 4 pitches. Runners will now be at the corners with 1 out for Collin Sanders, who struck out his last time up back in the first inning.
Right now it just seems the game is being patient. Don't try and swing at anything. Have that plate discipline. Swing at anything close.
And they are leaving that wide gap between third and short. Burke might just have some really good range. Pickoff throw to first on time. Count for Sanders against Bernal. Pitch. Shows bunt, wasn't able to get it down. And that's going to be strike 1.
Smart idea trying to get the runner on first, second, get in better score position. Just not able to read the pitch on that one.
Come on, 2.
Righty against lefty.
Come on, 2.
0-1 pitch, pickoff throw to first on time. Left fielder Lindsay is playing pretty deep out there in left field. Pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time was called by Santiago fixing his hat, it seems like. So looks like we're good to go, though.
Something about sunglasses on the front cap.
I don't think you need sunglasses out here when it's this dark. Might be just a bit of a superstition.
True.
Sanders waiting on the pitch. Outside, yes it is outside for ball 1.
Come on, Collin, get on base.
That step back kind of got me a little worried. I mean, there's some of these umpires that just make these delayed calls, and it's like, come on, just let it out.
Come on, Collin.
Pickoff throw to first. And that Nieto double was exactly what the Hornets need. Loud off the bat, 1 hop the wall, 2. Almost got out of here. 1-2, runner goes indoors, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is cut off by Santiago. That'll be a stolen base, though, for Gage Doris. Sanders does go down swinging, and that'll be out number 2 for the Hornets.
Number 28, Brian Parker Jr.
Come on, Brian.
Brian Parker Jr. Sophomore pitch. In there for a strike on the high outside part of the plate, 0-1.
Come on, Brian.
0-1. That one will go foul over the K Park crowd. 0-2.
Come on, Brian.
Yep, now sun's down. Wind's not blowing. It is getting chilly.
You doing okay over there?
Come on, 2A.
Doing all right.
Parker Jr. waiting on the 0-2 pitch. Low as the breaking pitch goes into the turf for ball 1.
As long as Huntsville's winning, we're all doing all right, right?
Oh, yeah, and there's going to be a mound visit between Webb and Bernal. While we have the pause in the action, if you want to buy tickets for the next Huntsville Hornets ball game or for schedule information for all Huntsville high school sports and more, be sure to visit hornetnation.org for details. Runner on third is Miles Howell. Runner on second is Gage Doris. Huntsville getting the first run of the ball game on a wild pitch that Luke Durham scored on. Pitch. Called strike 3 on the low outside part of the plate. And that'll do it for the Hornets, but not before getting 1 run on 1 hit. No errors committed by the Panthers. 2 runners left on base. Huntsville Hornets go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the lead. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 3rd. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Bottom of the 3rd inning about to get underway here for the Panthers. Sanders back out there for his 3rd inning of work. 9-hole hitter for the Panthers, and Wyatt May will lead off this bottom of the 3rd for Kingwood Park. First pitch from Sanders. Shows bunt, gets it down, it rolls foul. Just barely. Smart by Nieto to see if it will roll foul. It was going to be a tough play if he did pick it up. So smart by the freshman to let it roll.
Yeah, able to keep an eye on the ball, see the rotation on it, see it roll out, and able to get a foul there.
You know, I saw this the other day. You can actually blow the ball foul if you want to. I've seen it a couple times. It's pretty smart. Pitch to May. Inside, nearly hit May for ball 1.
Yeah, in the previous inning, it was a long inning for the Hornets, able to get a run there. See how Sanders is right now on the mound, 1-1 here.
1-1. Swing, foul. Wyatt May, the junior.
Come on, Collin! Fire it in there!
Also pitches.
Fire it in,
The
Collin!
lefty against the righty and Sanders. Time is called by the batter in May.
Come on, Collin!
Wind up pitch. Swing, hard ground ball. Now go to right field for a base hit. Fielded by Batten, and the Panthers lead off this inning with a single by May. They'll turn the lineup over for the Panthers. They'll send Marshall Burke, the leadoff hitter. 1 for 1 on the night. Hit a single his last time up back in the 1st. Went all the way to 2nd, but did not come to score. Sanders sets, ready, working from the stretch. The pitch. Breaking pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 1. May on first after a single to right field. Pitch. Shows bunt. Misses it. Nope, it was called foul just barely, thankfully, because that would have easily gotten May on the second.
Here you got back-to-back guys with a bunch of speed. Keep an eye on the second base, trying not to get steal there.
Gilbert's now working in a few feet on the infield grass. Langley is playing a little deep on the outfield grass. Pickoff of the first, not in time. Good pickoff move. That was very quick.
Come on, Collin.
Sanders working from the stretch. The pitch, runner goes. Bunt is thrown down. Sanders feels it, throws on to first for out number one. The runner in May heads to second.
A good bunt by Burke, able to get the runner to second. Great job by Collin, able to get grounder to first. Get one down right here.
You know, it's kind of confusing. I get a little confused myself because Collin, I'm also Collin, so and he spells it exactly like my name. So Kruger now steps back in for his second time up. The two-hole hitter tonight for the Panthers. The pitch in there for a called strike with the fastball 0-1. This is the third straight inning now that Sanders has had to work with the runner in scoring position.
He's been able to get out every single one, so we'll see here.
Sun's starting to be completely set here in Kingwood, Texas. Pitch. Outside for ball one. Nieto doing a good job of getting to it.
At the moment, no wind breezing. Flags are down.
Man, if that wind was up, though, on that Nieto double, that ball probably would have gotten out.
Sanders tries to fire it in right here.
1-1. Swing, high chopper. Langley fields it, throws on to first. Almost wild. Did Parker Jr. get on the bag? He did get on the bag. Kingwood Park seems to not agree with the call. The first base coach for Kingwood Park not agreeing with the call. But according to the field umpire, Parker Jr. able to get the foot on the bag for the second out. That does move the runner May on to third, but there is now two outs. With Lindsey up. Was fielded where second base usually is, but you could score that as 6-3. High for ball one to Lindsey. Struck out his last time up back in the first, 0 for 1. Cold tonight here in Kingwood.
Indeed.
1-0. Low outside in the turf for ball two.
Great job by Nieto not letting that ball get past him.
Those scoops are always one of the hardest things to do for a catcher. Could probably see a breaking pitch that's been causing a lot of ground balls, but let's see. 2-0. Breaking pitch does go in for a strike. 2-1.
Great pitch, great location, able to get it right there.
Think you'll throw it again?
I feel more of a pitch of chasing.
It is 2-1, so he can let one slide if he wants. 2-1. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up to 2-2. Runner on third is May. Sanders working with two outs on a 2-2 count against Lindsey. Huntsville are up 1-0 here at the bottom of the third.
Trying to fire it inside right here.
Sanders sets ready. Stretch the pitch. 2-2. Just inside for ball three. Full count now. On deck is Landon Carrison, the cleanup hitter. Sanders, though, not wanting to face the four-spot hitter with runners at the corners. 3-2 from Sanders. Swing hard ground ball. That's fair for a base hit. Panthers tied the game with May on the home. Throw from left field coming in, and that is an RBI double for Lindsay to tie the ball game up. Nieto will now go out there to talk to Sanders.
Yeah, that ball got right by on third base, able to be fair. But now tied game. Try and get out of this inning and get your bats going.
You just got to shake that off. Can't worry about it now. In baseball, you got to have a short memory.
Let's see if Sanders and Nieto are on the same page here. Try and get this third out.
Wasn't necessarily a bad pitch. It's just Lindsay was able to pull it. Gilbert almost making a good diving play. Sanders working now. 2 outs. Runner on second. Tied 1-1. Shows bunt. Gets it down. Right to Sanders. Those on the first. Not even close for out number 3. Interesting on the batter in KSAM, but that'll do it for the Panthers. They get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors committed. 1 runner left on base. 4th inning about to get underway here. We're going to step aside for a bit. When we come back, we'll have that from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is Huntsville Hornet Baseball on KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Top of the 4th inning about to get underway here. Leading off will be Jackson Batten. First pitch. Tried to hold off his swing, but went around on that one, 0-1.
Yeah, a long inning for the Panthers there. See how Bernal getting a little cold with his arm. See how it'll affect.
Pitch breaking in there for a strike, 0-2. Batten lined out to second on a good swing his last time up back in the 2nd inning. Bernal working from the windup, 0-2. Swing, a high fly ball to center field. In on his center field. And Karrison, it is the left fielder in Lindsay instead making the catch. And that'll be out number 1. Good catch by the left fielder. Hornets been doing a good job of finding that gap out there in left center field, but I guess after Nieto's high, hard hitting double to the left field gap, don't want that to happen again. Cooper Molness now steps in. Grounded out his last time up. 0 for 1. Time is called. Molness waiting on Bernal. First pitch. Swing, foul, straight to us to the netting, 0-1. Good thing that netting's there, Christian.
Yeah, it would have went straight for me.
I really need to think about if it ever comes to it, I should bring my glove. 0-1. In there for a strike. Cooper can't believe the call. 0-2. Didn't really look a bit too inside. 0-2. Swing, chopper, foul. Cooper able to foul off that breaking pitch.
Come on, 3-3.
Paverno works. 0-2. Swing, hard liner to center field. Karrison in on it, and that'll be out number 2. Good swing on the bat by Molness, but ball just stayed in the air for a little too long.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's great swings just going straight to the outfielders.
Nolan Hunt now steps in for the Hornets, the righty. Grounded out to third his last time up. Pitch. Swing. Into foul territory. Kruger trying to get in on it, and it will go foul. Temps starting to dip. Supposed to be getting in the high 40s tonight. Got a good crowd here tonight. Lots of Hornets in the crowd right behind me.
About a 45-minute drive away from Huntsville.
45 minutes?
About.
You got to take into account of traffic. What are you talking about? Yeah, you know that. You know what I'm talking about. You're the one that drove up here. 0-1. Swing. Foul.
Yeah, you're telling me to do, man. I look at it, boy.
And temperature dropping,
1-1.
currently looking at 54, but no wind.
It's 1-1. Huntsville and K Park all tied up. Top of the 4th inning. 2 outs. Time is called by Hunt. The junior. Originally a catcher last year, but has transitioned to second. 0-2. Golf shot goes foul.
Oh, woo. Get back. Get back. Hey, John, get back. Come on, Nolan. Nice swing. Nice swing. Right. Come on.
Infielders playing typical depth. 0-2 to Hunt. Swing, ground ball to short in Burke. Hunt trying to beat it out, and he won't be able to. And that is the 3rd out of the top of the 4th. Hornets go 1, 2, and 3. Bottom of the 4th. Getting underway in just a few moments from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. This is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Bottom of the 4th inning, about to get underway. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Panthers. First leading off will be Santiago, the second baseman. Grounded out to the pitcher and Sanders in the 2nd inning. Panthers looking to build off of a strong 3rd inning. First pitch in there for a called strike on the low outside part of the plate. 0-1.
Get that call one time, might as well go for it again.
Pitch. Breaking pitch just outside for ball 1. Wind starting to pick up here in Kingwood. Sanders trying to settle in here. Pitch. Breaking pitch, this time in the zone for a called strike, 1-2. One, two. Sanders throws it in there. Low for ball 2. Count evens up for Santiago. Holden shifts more towards second. 2-2. Just too high for ball 3. Full count now. On deck is Rios, the starting third baseman, who walked back in the second. 3-2. High and away for ball 4. Santiago reaches on a walk to lead off this bottom of the 4th.
The third baseman, number 29, Kevin Rios.
Trying to get 2 here, but Rios has a small strike zone. Had to put that in the count.
I mean, that breaking pitch has done a good job of causing ground balls. Let's see, he might go to it here. First pitch outside for ball 1 on the fastball. Runner on first is Santiago after walking. Score still 1-1. All knotted up here in Kingwood. Rios waiting on Sanders. The pitch. High and in just a bit for ball 2. Sanders working not so quickly here. No pitch clock in high school. 2-0. Fastball is just outside again. Might have been a little too high as well for ball 3.
I mean, from this at bat and previous one for Rios, he hasn't swung at a single pitch.
See what Sanders can do here. Murray, the DH, is on deck for Kingwood Park. Pitch. Hits him. Runners will now be on first and second with nobody out. Head coach Justin Jennings will now go out there to talk to Sanders. Infield comes in to convene.
Just trying to calm Sanders down. You have 2 runners on base, no outs here. But the breaking pitch has been working so well tonight.
Yeah, well, he didn't throw a single breaking pitch in that last at bat. Mound meeting is done. Murray now will step in. 0 for 1 on the night, grounded out to Sanders back in the second inning. Runners are now on first and second. Santiago reached on a walk. He's at second, and Rios on first reached on a hit by pitch. Sanders now trying to work out of this jam. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
Runners on first and second. You want to try and get a double play here, but any bag will work.
Murray showing bunt. Brian Parker Jr. moving in. Bunt is popped up. Nietzsche trying to get to it, but can't. Count goes 0-2. Good job by Sanders to get to 0-2 quickly here.
I like a pitch in the dirt here.
Waste
Good
pitch.
strikeout.
Waste pitch. Can work. Right here. 0-2. Call! Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. First out of the inning.
Great location, able to freeze the batter there. Get that right at the knees. Great frame by Nieto.
Catcher number 26, Cole Webb.
Now you got one down. Easy some tension there.
Webb, the starting catcher for K Park, steps in. 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out to second his last time up. 1 out now with runners on first and second. The pitch. In there for a called strike. That breaking pitch now starting to come back to Sanders, 0-1. Sanders working from the stretch. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Wow, throw as Gilbert did not cover third. Kingwood Park now takes the lead. That'll be ruled as a double steal, and I believe will go as an error on Nieto.
And he had to send the runner, throw straight to third. It's not ready, but right now 0-2 is trying to get this last out.
Pitch. Swing, chopper, foul. 0-2. Kingwood Park taking the lead. 2-1 at the bottom of the fourth with 1 out. Runner on third. 0-2. Outside, 4-1. Sanders trying to limit the damage here. Infielders playing in. 1-2. Swing, that's a fly ball to left field. Back on it is Matten, and he will, Durham rather, and he'll drop it. Runner scores. Webb goes all the way to second on the drop ball. That'll be scored as an E7 on Durham. Courtesy runner for the Kingwood Park Panthers will be number 19, Nicholas Sloniker.
And when you have a pop fly, you don't want to be running back and trying to catch the ball. You want to be running up, so that was unfortunate right there.
K Park now takes the 3-1 lead. Runner on second, still only 1 out. Sanders working from the stretch, looking back at the runner on second. Pitch. Shows bunt. Lines foul to the K Park dugout. Sanders trying to work out of this. May, the batter, showing bunt. Runner goes, and Gilbert doesn't cover third, and that'll be a no-throw stolen base by Sloniker. Seems to be either that Gilbert's not going up there to cover or there's just no communication on the infield. Infielders will now play in with the runner on third. It was a ball. Pitch. Bunt. Goes foul again. May, the lefty, steps in. Outfielders playing a bit shallow. It's 3-1. Panthers are in the lead over the Hornets. 1-2. Swing, ground ball up the middle. Diving play by Langley. Throwing on the first to get the second out. Whoa, what a play by Langley.
The runner stays at third.
Yeah, you're right, Christian. That runner does stay at third. It was on the infield grass. Langley doing a good job of making sure it doesn't get behind him. And then having the wherewithal to throw it on to first.
Now you got 2 outs.
Leadoff hitter now in Burke will step in. 1-4-2 on the night. With 2 outs, the pitch. Swing, liner to right center field, and Cooper can't get to it. Now will roll behind him. Durham picks up the ball on the warning track. Burke is racing on the third, and he will get there standing. RBI triple for the leadoff hitter in Burke, and it's 4-1 to Kingwood Park.
It's been a tough inning here, but in the situation, you just got to try and rush it off. Get out of this inning. There's already been 3 runs scored.
Still in striking distance. With Burke on third, though, Sanders just wants to keep it at a 3-run deficit. Still in striking distance, the Hornets are. Pitch. Outside for ball 1. Kruger is 0 for 2 on the night, grounded out to short his last time up back in the third. 1-0. Swing, chopper, ground ball. Gilbert fields it on the hop. Those on the first for the third out. Kingwood Park, though, takes the lead on 3 runs on 2 hits. 2 errors committed by the Hornets. 1 runner left on base. 5th inning about to get underway here in just a few moments. We're going to step aside for a bit. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on KSAM Sports.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Back here, Kingwood. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. Luke Durham will start off for the Hornets. First pitch, outside for ball 1. Hornets got a lot of work to do here, Christian, but they're no stranger to coming back. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch low for strike 1.
Yeah, indeed, Hornets, they stay fighting, but right now Bernal has been sitting down for a while, having that long inning. Seeing his arm got cold or not.
1-1. It's a pop-up on the infield. First baseman in. Kruger in on it. Dives, and he does make the catch. Had trouble there. And that's 1 out.
The third baseman, number 20, Colton Gilbert.
Colton Gilbert will now step in. 0 for 1 on the night. Flew out to right field. With 1 out, the pitch. Low for ball 1. And Christian, doesn't have to necessarily be a big inning for the Hornets. You could just do death by 1,000 cuts to try to string together a few hits, maybe get a bloop and a blast as 1-0 comes in there for a strike.
Yeah, if anything's close, you got to swing away at it. But it comes with plate discipline, not trying to swing at anything that's coming down to your knees and get out.
1-1. Low for ball 2. And head coach Justin Jennings said that they swung a lot. I mean, in practice, of course, you do swing a lot in the cages, but 2-1 pitch is low and outside for ball 3. But swinging, if you're swinging a lot, Christian, then I mean, you gotta. That's where you learn to be aggressive. Learn to be. I mean, you gotta be selective, of course. Can't swing at the bad pitches, but you gotta learn to be aggressive. 3-1 pitch in there for a strike, full count. Noah Nieto, the catcher, is on deck.
It's like everyone says, anything close, swing at it. You got to be able to swing to get a hit.
Gilbert trying to get on base here. 3-2. Outside. No, it's a called strike 3. And that's a second out of the top of the 5th.
Burno able to get that corner right there, able to get the call.
A home plate umpire just must have thought they crossed the plate in the knees because Webb didn't frame it quite well. Noah Nieto now steps in. Has the only hit of the night for the Hornets. Hit a double to left center field. First pitch, curveball inside high as well for ball 1. Nieto waiting on Bernal. The pitch. Swing, that is a soft fly ball to right center field. Backing in on it is Santiago, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. Hornets go 1, 2, and 3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball here on KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, he'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Collin Sanders back out there for his 5th inning of work. Huntsville Hornets down 4-1 against Kingwood Park Panthers. Still got some time left to go. A 3-run deficit for the Hornets to come back on.
There's always time in baseball, but you want to try and get 3 outs so you can get to batting right away.
And that's what I like about this game is that there's no clock to it, but in high school you got those 21 outs to work with, and that's all you get.
The left fielder, number 24.
Yep.
Jackson Lindsay.
3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Panthers. Lindsay will step in. Hit an RBI double his last time up as that first pitch is in there for a ball. That RBI double tied up the ball game for Kingwood Park after Huntsville got out to a 1-0 lead in that 2nd inning. As there's a baseball out there. Looks like there's someone warming up in the bullpen, just overthrew it, even though it's interesting.
It is cold, so it does take more time to warm up.
Yeah. Next pitch is outside again. Huntsville and Kingwood Park both looking to get back in the win column, both coming off of losses. Kingwood Park so far with the advantage, up 4-1, 2-0. In there for a called strike, 2-1. Fastball located perfectly on the low outside part of the plate.
And a great frame by Nieto and great call by the Blue, able to get that. Sanders probably trying to expose that right here.
2-0, 2-1 rather, foul ball. Got Lindsey flailing on that breaking pitch, just barely able to foul it off. Count even up at 2-2, bottom of the 5th. Sanders trying to get Lindsey out here, 2-2. Thought about swinging, doesn't. Full count. On deck is the cleanup hitter in Carrison. Pitch. Swing, hard liner, foul. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. Has the temperatures again expected to dip down to the high 40s on tonight. 3-2. Curveball high for ball 4.
It's a bit outside right there.
The center fielder, number 6, Landon Harrison.
Harrison up to the batter's box. He is 0 for 2 on the night. He struck out looking back in the first. Popped up, grounded out rather, to the pitcher. Pitch. Shows bunt, gets it down. Nieto, no Sanders will get on it. Throw on the first will be close. Gets him for out number 1. They'll go down as a sac bunt for Carrison. Runner in Lindsey moves up to second.
Yeah, it's looking like every time there's no outs, Panthers love to bunt and get the runner on second.
Yeah, that's just old school baseball right there.
Yep.
Don't see it much these days, but in high school and also in college, you'll see it quite a bit. It is pretty effective to get runners in scoring position. One out now for Sanders to work with. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Michael Santiago was up to bat. He is 0 for 1. Walked his last time up back in the 4th inning. Part of that 3-run scoring barrage by the Panthers. Pitch. Foul ball to the netting. I thought that was coming right at me for a second.
Yep, the net is a great addition. We'll see here, trying to get a breaking pitch.
This is quite a this is quite a nice ballpark we got here, Christian.
Turf and all in high school. It's different.
0-2. Hard liner up the middle for a base hit. Lindsey will come around and score. Throw from center field is not in time. Santiago rather moves on to second. It'll be an RBI single. Advancing the second on the throw.
And just chopped at that pitch and able to get it straight up the middle, get down.
Yeah, he saw that hanging curveball and able to send it back up the middle to Sanders. It's now 5-1, and head coach Justin Jennings now going out there. See if head coach Justin Jennings is going to get a new pitcher out there, and yes, he will. Will be a new pitcher for the Huntsville Hornets. We'll have more on that when we come back in just a little bit. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
New pitcher for the Huntsville Hornets will be number 20, the sophomore Colton Gilbert. Collin Sanders will now move on to third base in Gilbert's place, both trading places. Gilbert in district play has given up no runs. Last time out, working a clean 1 2/3 innings against the Lufkin Panthers.
So we're trying to do on Rios here. No, he has a small strike zone. Hasn't swung on a pitch yet. Getting walked twice at both at bats.
Runner on second is Santiago after hitting an RBI single to make it a 5-1 lead for the Panthers. If one out, Gilbert works. Swinging hard ground ball goes foul down the third baseline. Gilbert, the sophomore, trying to keep it as is here. Looks back at second, the 0-1. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, 0-2.
All right, 20, come on now.
Huntsville still got 2 innings to work with here, but have to keep it right here if they want a good chance. 0-2. Outside in the other batter's box for ball 1.
Get two, you had 2 strikes right here. Try and get a strikeout right here. Get 2 down. Try and prevent any more damage occurring.
1-2 pitch from Gilbert with the runner on second. That's
strikeout.
That's supposed to be strikeout. That's supposed to be okay. It is.
It's a great pitch.
Yeah, it's a great pitch by Gilbert. I'm like, okay, well, that's strike 2, but nope, it is a called strike 3. That is 2 outs now.
Usually used to the umpire going to big strike.
Yeah, he was doing that all night. He did put a 2 up, so I thought it was strike 2. So pitch in there for a called strike. Personally, for me, I like to be very overly emphatic on the called strike 3s. So
beggars can't be choosers.
No, they cannot. Gilbert looks back at second. The 0-1. Breaking pitch in there for another called strike, 0-2.
Able to get up there in the zone, the first one. Able to get down at the knees in the second one. Great pitch by Gilbert.
Yep. I mean, Gilbert's breaking pitch just looks like it's coming from the heavens at first, but then it all of a sudden just snaps back down to earth. 0-2. Breaking pitch got away from him there, almost hit the batter in Murray. Count runs up 1-2. Murray's 0 for 2 on the night, grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning, struck out looking his last time up back in the 4th. Pitch. Swing, ground ball to Langley on the short. Those on the first in time for the third out. Gilbert able to work a clean 2 1/3 innings. Kingwood Park, though, able to get another run across the plate to make it 5-1 Panthers over the Hornets. 6th inning going to get underway here in just a few moments. We'll be right back for that. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Reagan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going to people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
6th inning about to get underway in Kingwood. 1, 2, and 3 hitters will be due up for the Hornets. Gage Doris will lead it off.
Looks like the pitcher Burno will stay out there in 6th inning.
Doris is 0 for 1, walked his last time up back in the 3rd inning. Part of that offense back in the 3rd rather. Pitch was low for ball 1. One-0. Low for ball 2. Good eye there by Doris. Doris has been struggling a little bit, but not wanting to get something going. 2-0 pitch is grounded. First, Kruger, and not in time. That'll be an infield single for Doris as Kruger had to make a play to Bernal. Bernal not able to get there just in time. Second hit of the ball game for the Hornets.
Now you got a runner on first, trying to get something going.
And that's exactly what you want.
See what Blue's doing here.
Yeah, there is a pinch hitter for the Huntsville Hornets. It'll be the sophomore, number 4, Van Brady. Van Brady. Pitch hitting for Collin Sanders. Doesn't necessarily mean that Sanders is out of the ball game. Could be just pitch hitting. Pitch. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Van Brady, one of the few underclassmen on this team. 0-1 in there for a strike, 0-2.
We've seen 2 pitches already in the strike zone.
Again, runner on first is Doris after hitting an infield single. 0-2 pitch is a fly ball to right field. May is in on it, and he'll make the catch. Doris will retreat back to first. Alcen Parker Jr., the 3-hole hitter, up to bat. While we have the pause in the action, let's take some more of our wonderful sponsors. Texpress Urgent Care, quality health care and unmatched customer service. And affordable plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker County and surrounding counties. Pitch. High for ball 1. The umpire has been calling that high and outside pitch, but may have just been 2 outside this time around. Pickoff throw to first, not in time. Wind starting to pick up ever so slightly here in Kingwood. I think I need to think about bringing gloves to broadcast next time. 1-0 is in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's gotten cold. I brought a room temperature energy drink, and now it's cold. So, a little freezing.
One with 1 out with runner on first. Pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. Huntsville currently down 5-1 in the top of the 6th inning. 1 out. Huntsville trying to string it together to get on base here. 1-2. Parker Jr. hits a fly ball to left field. In on his left fielder and Lindsay, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
So now we'll get good contact on that one, slicing that away.
It almost looked like for a second it might get down as a bloop shot, but Lindsay able to read it well off the bat and get it in on it. I'll send Jackson batting the lefty against the lefty. Pitch gets away from Webb. Doris will now move on to second. He scored as a wild pitch. (1-0) for batting against Bernal. Looking back on Doris at second. Pitch. Thought about going, but he decides to hold up, and wisely, count goes 2-0. Batten waiting on the pitch from Bernal. Bernal working from the stretch. Looks back at second. Doris leading off. Pickoff throw to second. No pickoff. Hornets have a runner in scoring position with Doris. Batten looking to get on base for the first time tonight. 2-0. Gets away from Webb, and Doris will move down to third. That was a breaking pitch, and that just fell too far for Webb to get to it. I believe they'll score that as a wild pitch. Mound visit now for between Webb and Bernal. While we have the pause in the action, it was thanks to more of our wonderful sponsors. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, because everyone deserves to be remembered. And Northside Baptist Church, growing people in Christ to reach people for Christ. You know, Christian, if you're batting, you don't have to necessarily hit the ball hard. I mean, you want to hit the ball hard, but with 2 outs, you're looking to get on base by any means. I mean, you got the advantage here, up 3-0 against the pitcher.
If you see here, the infielders are really shading to the right, expecting a pull.
That hole on the second base side is wide open. 3-0 is in there for a strike, 3-1.
I just needs to find that pitch that looks good and take it.
Batten does have the speed. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Cooper Molness is on deck for the Hornets. Batten looking to get on base by any means necessary here to keep it going. Bernal sets from the stretch. Pitch. Swing, ground ball to Burke on the short. Throws it on the first. Is it in time? No, it is. Yes, it is actually. And now do it for the Hornets at the top of the 6th. Leave one runner on third, and we now head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hornets trying to keep it where it is at 5-1. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Back here in Kingwood Park, Colton Gilbert's back out there to work for the Hornets, trying to keep it to where it is. Hunt is now at third. Can't tell. Langley's at short. Can't tell who's at second now for the Hornets. I believe that is Van Brady. First pitch is a ground ball to Langley on the short rather. Bobbles it up and won't be in time. See what they scored that as. That might be an error, and it will be scored as an error. Second error on the night for the Hornets.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 19, Nicholas Sloniker.
Sloniker will pinch hit for Webb after Webb reaches on an infield error on the shortstop.
And it's happened every inning. You can expect a bunt here.
May is up to bat, shows bunt. Able to pull away just in time on that pitch. That was too high. Van Brady is on second, with Hunt going to third. Pitch, it's a ground ball to Langley on short. Well, on the first, for out number one. Runner in Sloniker was going, so easily able to move on to second.
The shortstop, number 3.
It seems like Kingwood Park tonight is beating Huntsville on this small ball. They haven't really necessarily hit anything hard and true to the outfield, except for a couple times, but the small ball is what's getting Kingwood Park on base. Lineup turns over for Burke. First pitch, swing, hard ground ball, now go to left field for a base hit. Sloniker will hold up at third, and Burke reaches on a single.
I mean, it's always better to get a ball on the ground than in the air.
First baseman, number 9.
Kingwood has just been using that true.
Nieto relaying infield signals to the infield. Kruger will now step in for Panthers. Kruger taking his time to get into the batter's box. Does. He'll be working against the righty in Gilbert. Gilbert trying to keep it where it is. Runners at the corners with one out. Pitch. Shows bunt. It's going to be a foul ball, or is it going to be interference? And it looks like it's just going to be a foul ball, so the count runs 0-1.
Foul, but there was no call by the umpire behind the plate. But
I thought I heard interference. That might have been just from the crowd, but field umpire says that the ball hit Kruger as he was running, so it's not intentional, so it's 0-1. Burke leading off at first. 0-1. Burke goes. Ground ball up the middle. Langley not able to field it. And then Burke's caught in a bit of a trouble. Nope. He gets back to second safely. Lead now goes 6-1 Panthers. That's going to be another error committed by the Hornets this inning.
The left fielder, Jackson.
Lindsay will now step in. That will be charged as an unearned run to Gilbert. As the courtesy runner in Slonaker came in for Webb, who reached on an error to lead off this inning. So it will be charged as an unearned run to Gilbert. 1 out, Burke on second. Pitch high for ball 1. Runner on first, along with Burke at second, is Lindsay.
Trying to get any base here just to get an out.
Gilbert looking back at Burke at second. Pitch in there for a strike. Count evens up. Clock hits 8:45 p.m. here in Kingwood, Texas. 1-1. In there for a strike. 1-2.
Able to get back-to-back calls on that outside corner. So you're trying to expose it here to get a strikeout.
Lindsay on first. Burke is on second. 1 out, 1-2 count for Gilbert. Nieto able to get in front of it. Count evens up to 2-2. Garrison looking to get some more insurance runs here for Kingwood Park. Gilbert looks back at Burke at second. 2-2. Swing, high chopper goes foul.
Battle keeps going on here.
Garrison taking his time to get back in the batter's box and does. Umpire says play ball. Runners on first and second. It's 2-2 Gilbert to Garrison. Called strike 3 on the breaking pitch, and that is the second out of the inning.
Good job by Gilbert and Nieto, able to stay on the same page there and get the strikeout. Now you got 2 down. Only allowed 1 run in this inning, trying to prevent any damage, especially with runners in scoring position.
First pitch, swing, and a miss. That was Lindsay that struck out his last time up. That was Lindsay that struck out. This is Garrison. Nieto and Gilbert having a quick mound visit, and it's broken up. Currently 0-1 with a runner on first and second with 2 outs. Gilbert trying to limit the damage here. Huntsville committing 2 errors here in this inning. Burke is going, and he is going to get hung up. Gilbert running in on him. Throws on the second, and he's out. Burke got a little too greedy, and Gilbert saw it coming. Throws on the second, and that'll do it for the Kingwood Park Panthers. Final inning going to get underway here in just a few moments. Huntsville down 6-1. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is Huntsville Hornet Baseball, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Top of the 7th inning, about to get underway. Molness, Hunt, and Molson Hunt due up.
Bernal will stay out there, trying to finish out the game.
And if you're K Park, why not? Well, he's only given up 1 run on 2 hits, along with a couple of walks. Pitch outside, high and away for ball 1. Molness trying to get on base by any means to lead off this inning, 1-0. Low and inside for ball 2.
Trying to get aggressive right here.
Bernal pitches. Outside, no, in there for a strike. 2-1. Looked a bit too outside from my point of view. 2-1. Outside around that same spot, 3-1. Hunt is on deck for the Hornets. Three-1. Ball goes down the right field line, and it will go foul. Full count now for Molness.
So far, much of these pitches have been chasing.
Molness waiting on Bernal. Bernal working from the windup. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, ground ball to Burke on the short. Picks it up, throws on the first. In time for the first out.
Second baseman, number 9, Neill.
Nolan Hunt will now step in with 1 out in the top of the 7th rather. First pitch. Foul ball to the backstop, 0-1. Hunt waiting on Bernal, 0-1. Swing, that's a fly ball to left field. Backing in on it is Lindsey, under it, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Hornets now down to their final out. It'll be a pinch hitter coming in, the sophomore outfielder, number 8, Austin Taylor. Taylor, the right-handed hitter, working against lefty and Bernal. Huntsville's last hope. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Huntsville were able to get the strike first in this ball game. Got it to a 1-0 lead. 1-0-1 pitch is fouled back to the netting. 0-2, down to their final strike, the Hornets are. But Kingwood Park able to string together a few hits in that 3rd inning, able to tie it up, and then 3-run spot back in the 4th, and then scored in the last couple innings. 0-2 pitch is low for ball 1.
Yeah, just a great outing by Bernal, able to go all 7 innings here, trying to get the last out.
1-2 pitch to Taylor. In the turf for ball 2. Count evens up. Colton Gilbert is on deck for the Hornets. 2-2. Swing, foul ball straight to Webb, the catcher. Count stays even at 2-2. Home plate umpire giving Webb some time to gather himself. Seems like you hit his padding mostly. Looks like Webb is all right. Bernal steps back on the rubber. 2-2 to Taylor. Swing, that is a fly ball down the right field line, but it will go foul. Count stays even at 2-2.
It's a good job by Taylor fouling off anything that is close in the plate and keep fighting.
Taylor back in the right-handed hitter's batter's box. Bernal working from the windup again. The 2-2 once again. High for ball 3. Count runs full. Home plate umpire gets some more baseballs. Bernal gets a new one. Taylor back in there. Full count now with 2 outs. The pitch. Swing, that's a hard liner. Almost caught by Burke, and now go into the outfield for a base hit. Taylor now reaches on first with 2 outs. Head coach Justin Jennings now goes out there, possibly working out a pitch hitting. And will be a pitch hitter for the Hornets. Will be number 15, Nathan Schweitzer. The senior.
You gotta keep fighting if you're the Hornets. It's one more out.
Hey, you know it just takes a couple of hits. You never know. I've been on the receiving end of some crazy comebacks, but I've been a part of those crazy comebacks. And in baseball, you just never know what you're going to see. Nathan will now work in. Runner on first is Taylor after reaching on a single. The pitch. Swing, that's a soft fly ball to center field. In on it is the center fielder, Carrison, and that is the ball game. Hornets go down for the second straight ball game, this time to Kingwood Park, 6-1, and move to 1-2 on district play. Don't go away, folks. Post-game show will be coming your way in just a few moments. From the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, this is KSAM Sports.
Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville would like to help keep your family and friends safe and prevent the spread of viruses. They're a walk-in clinic and offer quick, efficient flu and strep treatment. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic in Huntsville, located at 193 I-45 South. They offer a variety of procedures, open 7 days a week. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care Clinic near Bahama Bucks and Buffalo Wild Wings in Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Reagan Cooksey, and I have a thought I want to share with you. Are you listening? There's a sweet spot in a baseball game when a runner rounds third heading for home. There's a look of confidence on their face, a big smile as the runner heads for the plate. There'll be no sliding necessary for this one. No need to get down and dirty. The ball is over the fence, out of the park. It's a home run. Home is a given reward. All the runner has to do is cross the plate. Did you know you can live your life in such joy and anticipation? In life, you can hit a home run. You can live your life rounding third, headed for home. The home run is knowing Jesus. If you do, He'll get you safely home. I'm Regan Cooksey, pastor of Northside Baptist Church. Are you listening? Northside Baptist Church is a vibrant, growing body of believers located at 1207 FM 980 in Huntsville, Texas. Check us out at northside-baptist.org. Northside Baptist Church, going people in Christ to reach people for Christ.
Hello, I'm Greg Smith, and am proud to be the owner of Huntsville and Walker County's premier funeral home, Sam Houston Memorial. What makes us the premier funeral home? The reasons are simple. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has the premier facilities in the area, and our directors and staff are top of the line, offering premier care for you and your loved ones in their time of need. Locally owned and family managed for 2 decades, it's our family's honor to serve yours. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts at celebrating life.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. No portion of this broadcast may be reused or retransmitted in any form without the expressed written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, or 101.7 KSAM. On behalf of Collin, Neill, from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, this is the Hornets Baseball post-game wrap-up with stats and analysis of tonight's game. Let's return to the field with Collin, Neill, B.J. McMichael, and head coach Justin Jennings.
Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulties. This is the post-game show. Huntsville Hornets go down tonight 6-1. Won't be able to get to head coach Justin Jennings as he's out there talking to his players. And Christian, just a hard night. I mean, the hitting looked pretty good at first, but then it just fell flat as Burnell was able to work a complete game and getting the win on tonight.
Yeah, it's just that moment and when you beat yourself. Those errors were just hurting. You had 3 errors the whole game. Just didn't work well. Getting that one throw that wasn't ready for Nieto, and then the outfield with having to back up on the ball. It's just unfortunate. But you go back, you go to practice, you work on those fly balls, everything. It is different conditions now that it is cold.
Oh, yeah.
The front has came through.
That I mean, the temperatures just dipped down, and usually when the temperatures are high, the balls do tend to carry quite a bit. I mean, that Nieto deep left center field, got double, looked pretty good, but died down. And I mean, if Nieto may have gone over wall, we'd be talking about something different. But you gotta work with what you gotta work with.
Yeah, just need to cut down on errors, just easy routine ground balls. It's just little mistakes that can make a big difference.
Oh, yeah. Sanders does get the loss on tonight. Huntsville committed 3 errors tonight, Christian, and after a clean game against Porter, they've now committed 5 errors over their past 2 games. I mean, that's just thing with baseball. You know, it's still early on in district play. Next coming up, they got 3-game homestand against Nacogdoches, Dayton, and Porter, and I mean it's good. It's good to always get your. It's always good to get your jitters and like all the flaws out of the way first, so you can have that time in practice. You rather these things happen early on in the season, but for now, the Huntsville Hornets are just going to have to get back into the cages, go back onto the infield, in the outfield, do some work. And the pitching doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't make your pitching look good if you're going to commit errors.
Yeah, defensively just need to do well. Pitching-wise, Sanders had a great breaking ball, was able to get the calls at the knees, up in the zone, even on the corners. Did a great job, but defensively just need to go back, practice, work on what you need to work on, fly balls, routine ground balls, and communication's a big thing. But now this game's done, so you look forward to Nacogdoches and try and get a win with them.
Yeah, and the Huntsville Hornets will be back in Huntsville, Texas this upcoming Tuesday for the next game against the Nacogdoches Dragons. They'll be their first meeting with the Dragons. Hornets go down tonight 6-1. They go 2-1-2, but like I said, they have a 3-game home stretch coming up, so hopefully they can string together some couple of wins, possibly sweep this to get back to 500 or possibly over 500 because top 4 make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, you got to look at that top 4, and you have a lot in front of you to be able to get there. Just need to keep winning, keep working, and Huntsville's capable of doing that.
And that'll do it for us. We'd like to thank all of our wonderful sponsors: Affordable Plumbing, Northside Baptist Church, Texpress Urgent Care, and Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Be sure to follow KSAM Sports on Twitter and Facebook, and also be sure to check out HornetNation.org for more information on the games and more information on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. That was Christian Cortez. I'm Collin Neill saying so long. Hornets go down tonight 6-1. Still got a long season ahead of us. Folks, have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend because it is such a great time in sports with a lot of things going on. And if you ever want to know some big things that happen, why don't you just check your phone, because me and Christian found out about some great things going on up in college basketball. So, But for now, folks, that will be all. Again, tune in next Tuesday as the Hornets take on the Nacogdoches Dragons at K-Bar Ross Field. If you can't show up out there, be sure to tune in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network here on KSAM Sports. Again, so long for now. God bless. Have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your spring break while you can, because it will go. These last few days will go by before you know it. And as always, sting 'em Hornets. Good night.
This has been a presentation of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. No portion of this broadcast may be reused or retransmitted in any form without the expressed written consent of Huntsville High School Athletics, our broadcast partners, or 101.7 KSAM. On behalf of Collin, Neill, and BJ McMichael and our sponsors, thank you for watching and good night. We are the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Sting 'em, Hornets.